I'm Lee.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the Lodge Guys. Last year we bought an old decorator's van and converted it into a camper van.
Join us now on this series by clicking the subscribe button below and follow us on our latest adventure where we set sail from Dover and head into Europe for the summer.
Welcome to a new road trip vlog. We are just heading out. A new day in Germany. You may be able to hear that thunder.
We're having a day off today.
We are having, well, we're having a day off from sort of like going to any theme parks or like big sightseeing or like that. We're just going to head into the local town. It's supposed to thunder and rain and all sorts of stuff, which we're quite looking forward to actually because it's been red hot. But are we in the Black Forest?
We're in the gateway to the Black Forest.
Yes, and apparently the local town, which is 10 minutes away, is worth a look. A lot of the reviews were saying for this campsite. So we're going to go and see if we can get some Black Forest Gâteau. Now, a few people have said to me, apparently they call it Black Forest cake over here.
A gâteau is a cake, it's just...
Yeah, so they call it Black Forest cake, not gâteau. But anyway, I do want to try some Black Forest Gâteau whilst we are in the Black Forest. Because you would imagine that it's the best ones in the world. So we'll see.
Don't look it.
Nick's not a big fan of stuff like that.
I mean, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Never say no.
We're just going to head into town. We've just been catching up, backing all those videos up and stuff like that. It's a late start today. What time is it?
Midday.
Midday. And
it's thunderstorms due.
Umbrellas with us.
We have no plans. We're just going to go, have some food, chill, have a look round, come back to the van. Lee's going to do some editing. I'm going to watch a movie and we're just going to chill.
But I did want to show you the Black Forest Gâteau and this lovely town apparently. There's lots of lovely little towns in the Black Forest. We did think about like visiting them all today. But we're like, no, I can't.
We were going to do a road trip, but after yesterday's drive and all the 8 hours walking around, we wanted a day off.
So we're just going to explore this local town, have a coffee, grab some cake, and we'll show you guys what it's like.
We have to discuss where we're going next as well.
Yes. So this just started, and luckily we are under a bridge, and we're all waiting it out. Hopefully it won't last too long.
We literally lasted about 30 seconds since the last update, and then it just went plop.
Ooh, thunder.
We're going to be here for a while.
Maybe we should just stay in van today. This is the reason we didn't go back into a theme park today or anything. Just a nice easy day in the rain and the thunder in my flip-flops. We're just coming to a store just to get away from the rain for a bit. It's quite a nice store. It's about like a Ducal Mills.
It's on High Street, it's got pound shops on nowhere.
Nice, we'll go get a coffee machine. And it's got stationery and clothes and all sorts. Don't know what it's called. Right, and we're out into the town now. So I'm on the search for a Black Forest Gâteau, please.
Right, let's find one.
We think we're in B-U-H-L. Buell. Nice little church in the middle of town. Right, we've found this place. I think it's called Bockeleur, and it's just Bockeleur. It's a just a pastry place. Nick was looking for savouries, but it's just pastry. So I'm getting a black.
Translated the whole menu, nothing on it but desserts.
I'm getting a Black Forest Gâteau. What are you getting?
I'm getting a fruit crumble. She did say what it was, and it was like Ocken, something like that. But
and I think it's coming right now. Oh my!
I want to try it. Is that cream or like a blancmange?
I'm just gonna get the bit in the middle because
there's not much cake, is there?
Not much cake.
You have to be careful because I've just got a cherry stone inside mine.
It's a long time since I had a Black Forest Gâteau.
I can remember the taste. It's supposed to be quite boozy.
Oh my goodness, it is. You know what it reminds me of? I just have flashbacks to like Christmas parties, like in the 80s and 90s.
More like boozy food.
Just when you had a Black Forest Gâteau.
I can only remember the Sarah Lee ones, and then they went bust.
Did they? I just love Sarah Lee. See what you think. What is it that you won't like about it, do you think?
Oh,
just the chocolate a bit or what?
I don't like it. There's not much chocolate in it, to be fair. Oh my god. It's
boozy. What have you got?
I got a fruit crumble.
Fruit crumble. And on this trip, Nick has got
so boozy. Right.
Well, it's boozy. It's a boozy cake, isn't it?
It's like whiskey or something like that.
Nick's got right into latte macchiatos, haven't you, on this trip?
Yeah. Well, cappuccinos, but you don't get much in a cappuccino here, so I'm ordering a latte today. So this is quite tart. I think it's plum.
It'd be better with a bit of custard, wouldn't it? That?
Yeah, it does. But I've got to be careful because I've just found this massive stone in it.
So this was some of the other options we had to choose from if we wanted. That one looks nice with the strawberries on. They all look good, to be fair. I don't know what that one is, but that looks good as well. I love anything chocolate, me. It all looks good. And then some other things down here. Well, that looks good, whatever that is. It's a Schweitzenbuchtel. Bits of bread and stuff. I like this place, Bockele, it's called. It's quite a nice town, but it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting like beautiful buildings and...
Well, looking on the camping car park's picture, it showed that, but yet this is just a town centre.
Yeah, it looks like Bridlington or something.
We're maybe coming back for dinner tonight because we have nothing.
Oh my god, they've got a Woolworths.
Not a Woolworths.
It's not a Woolworths, it's a Woolworth.
I think it's a different, just happens to be the same name.
For anybody in the UK, they will remember Woolworths.
You go in if it's the same, because they'll have a big mixed counter.
Used to love Woolworths. And then it was, what's that other one that's just gone bust recently? Wilkinson's, Wilco's. Yeah. Oh, it looks like Woolworths as well. It's not like our old Woolworths, but it's decent. We're getting some crisps and some pop.
We're classing it up.
Nick wanted a German kebab.
I don't think it's German though.
Doner kebab.
I don't think it's German.
So I think it's doner kebab with fries and salad and stuff.
It's just, that's like a takeaway, isn't it really? But they're open now.
He's getting the meat off the kebab. It's a bit
does look nice. It doesn't look like dirty doners like we have at home. It looks like a fresh doner.
So we've only got like we've just got about a week left now to do 3 countries. So here we are.
2 weeks.
3. We've got 1 week left. We'll be on this time next week. Oh no,
we've only got 2 weeks.
Sorry, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks to do 3
just
countries.
short of 2 weeks.
My point was, we're trying all the food that we can to cram in.
Yeah. So the plan is Luxembourg, Bruges, and Netherlands, including Amsterdam and Rotterdam. Pure filth.
Filth.
Absolute filth.
We'll have salads when we get back home, don't you worry.
Salad in this.
Welcome to the next day. Last night we just had a bit of a catch up, a bit of chill, a bit of doing some research on the places that we're going to. We are going to a different country today. We are going to Luxembourg. And just before we set off, I'll just show you this camping car park. It's the only camping car park in Germany. We've been here for 2 nights or 3 nights have we been here for now? 3 nights. It was perfect for exploring the town, and we went to Europa Park from here as well. So it was nice and easy because it's a camping car park, just to get through the barrier. All the facility things are there to clean all your things out with. The spaces are a little bit tight, but we didn't have any problems. It has been full almost every day. It's quite empty at the moment, so it's not the biggest, but it's great that it's a camping car park. I think it was €12 per night, including all your, your waste facilities and your electric. Goodbye to the camping car park and goodbye to Germany.
Yeah, we'll leave Germany in about 15 minutes because it's where we're going to join France briefly.
Goodbye. And it's a 3-hour drive.
West towards Ludwigianstrasse.
And it's a 3-hour...
100 meters, turn right onto Berliner Strasse.
It's a
Turn
3-hour...
right onto Berliner Strasse, then turn left onto...
Now you can talk.
It's a 3-hour drive from where we are to Luxembourg, so thoroughly recommend Germany. And there's so much that we haven't seen in Germany that we've got lots more to explore when we do come back, and we will definitely come back because I've really enjoyed Germany. I'd like to see Berlin and Frankfurt and places like that, but for now we are heading to Luxembourg. Just been for petrol, everything was going well, then we started the car after putting petrol in and we have an engine warning light. So we're going to see if we can figure out what it is. We were just saying what we are, how good girl Taylor is, and now she's been getting us around perfectly.
Exhaust pressure sensor circuit range.
What does that mean?
Not sure.
Right, we need to do some Googling.
Right, I've erased the code. We'll have to do some Googling to see what it was.
Looks like we're just about to cross into France. There's police there, checking things coming into France. So we're going into France, but obviously then up to Luxembourg.
So this is the Rhine, and the border between France and Germany on West Germany is the river. That's it.
Goodbye,
Back
Germany. Voulez-vous? Back in France, cafe au lait.
It's in the cool.
You can tell we're back in France. The tolls have started.
This is the second one.
Yeah. Luxembourg. We've just entered our next country.
Our
Fifth, is it?
fifth country, sixth country, because we went through Austria, didn't we?
And as I always do when we get into a new country, I'm like, hang on a minute, what languages do they speak? And I've just Googled it. They do have their own language, which is Luxembourgish. And 78% of the population can speak that, but they speak loads of different languages here. Most of them, it says.
Mainly French.
98%, I think it said, speak French. 80% speak English. 78% can speak German, and then sort of like 80% speak Luxembourgish, so they're multilingual here. So we should be fine with our English,
So
as well as my fluent French.
yeah.
But
So the error light on the van, it was an exhaust sensor light. It said a message. It said it went outside of range temporarily. We've cleared the fault. Spoke to our friend Tim, who's a mechanic, and he thinks it's the diesel particulate filter, which is basically the soot box, the bit that collects all the soot from the engine. It's not come back on since, and we've done 200 miles since we cleared the fault, so we'll just have to monitor it.
So we're in Luxembourg now, as we said. I'll just show you around the streets. Very similar feel, haven't they? All these kind of countries: Austria, Luxembourg.
Well, maybe that's because they're all next to each other.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Influenced.
They're all very close to each other, so they look very similar.
I think it looks French, me.
Well, yeah, we're very close to France, aren't we?
Well, it borders France and Germany, doesn't it? As well as Belgium.
So we are just 6 minutes away from our park up. Nick's chosen a proper campsite this time, haven't you? Just so we can do some, look at that house.
Laundry.
It's cute. So we can do some laundry and
This is a steep hill.
get ourselves sorted before we go into Luxembourg City tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, we've checked in and we're just going to head down to our space.
Looks
There's
very nice.
a nice cafe there that serves croque monsieur.
It looks like clean.
It does look very clean,
modern
actually.
and-
All the toilets and stuff we just passed, little play area. And we are on number 40, which is down here. Does it got electric? I don't know.
Yes. With €8 for the electric included. So where are we?
40.
This one.
No, just yes,
Are you sure?
yes. I think.
Well, it looks like somebody's in that spot.
37, 38, 39, 40.
Where's 40?
There.
Ah, okay. So, forward facing or? And then we can have the back doors out looking at the campsite?
No, backwards facing.
I don't into that.
A very nice site.
Next question, do we need chocks?
I'll go have a look. Always perfect when you get electric and water on your pitch. It's perfect.
It's your lamp post, 2 electric sockets and water.
Guess where we're off. See if anybody can guess. Yes, we're off to cafe. I want them for Taylor. It's got eyelashes on it, that camper van.
I don't think so.
I like that. Croque monsieur. Got a shed. Didn't realise it was going to be that big. Croque monsieur for 2. And a cappuccino. Nick's just searching the error light.
Could be anything.
Because he'll now be obsessed with that.
It's not reoccurred, so.
Plastic touched.
Free entertainment on this
It's
campsite.
a good job. I like Michael Jackson music because of the Michael Jackson tribute band on. Literally in the next field. Like, just there. And it's so loud.
The van walls are rumbling.
Yeah.
You can feel it in your chest.
Yeah. But they sound really good, to be fair. Can't see where.
If they open the gate when it's because you actually get the event as part of this campsite.
Oh, do you?
Well, there were a poster in the cafe. They might have said chargeable,
I
but
pity people that have come here for a relaxing evening.
not a chance on a Fridays. Campsite there. Restaurant there. I picked a good and me, didn't I?
Well, you did.
It was a 4.7 on Google.
There's a backup plan of a Chinese there, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
like.
So one of the reviews that on this place said that she was British and she went and they said they weren't serving food, and then 10 minutes later somebody came in and ordered. So she gave them a bad review for it.
What, the Chinese or the other one?
The brasserie, but I booked online, so I like the fact that it's all open. I don't like the fact that it's on the main road. Right, we're at the restaurant. I've got my limoncello and tonic. I'm so glad I remembered about them again.
It's like a lemon sherbet.
Lee's having a red wine, because literally the campsite is just there.
Although, amazingly, you can't hear that Michael Jackson anymore, even though it's so
Well, no,
loud.
because speaker we're going to Van Hedge.
But that goes on till like 2 a.m.
It's free entertainment.
I'll have Michael Jackson songs.
Well, maybe what we'll do is when we go back, we'll call in the bar at the campsite and plan what we're going to do in Luxembourg tomorrow.
We can just sit next to his van and get a drink out and listen to music.
Can we go any drinks? We've been waiting for an hour.
Oh, I drunk a glass of wine.
Apparently the chef comes round.
Yeah, the chef comes round apparently. So the
To discuss your meal.
brought us drinks and stuff. Then the chef comes round and discusses the meat and things like that.
They took the menu away, so we forgot what we've ordered.
I think it's one of those places where you're expected to just like enjoy your food over the evening, whereas obviously we're British, so we're like, where's this food? Where's this food?
But we've not even ordered.
No, we've not ordered yet, and but I'm just enjoying it. The temperature's going down slightly.
Yeah.
Although I hope I don't.
So's my drink.
I do hope I don't miss this Michael Jackson tribute because it sounded good.
We can take all night for me. The chef came, and so did the food. Oh my god. And that is a garlic, I'm not sure whether it's pesto or not. Leigh got the 300 gram burger, which is 2 150s.
Oh my goodness.
Chips, look at the thick steak, all handmade by the chef in the kitchen. Look at that piece of meat.
Are we still sharing now? What?
I don't want to share now.
I'm quite happy with this review.
I do want some of that though.
Beef burger is gorgeous. It's extremely raw. They never asked how we wanted it done.
The heart's still beating.
Is it good though? I don't usually eat meat like that, but I'm gonna do it because it's obviously the way that the chef thinks it's the best.
Yeah. They click a drive to Bridlington to get me pudding.
We've been in here 2 hours now. We're still waiting for them to come and clear the plates and order a dessert.
An hour since we've eaten the dinner, and nobody comes in and actually takes the plates, and nobody's giving us the dessert menu. We picked an hour ago. At this rate, we have a flapjack and a cup of tea.
I think it's one of those places where you're just, supposed to enjoy the experience for hours and hours, but we're just like,
to death.
we're just like, come on, we've got a Michael Jackson concert to go to. 3 hours after we sat down, the dessert is here.
You've got all this stuff.
And it was well worth the wait. It's very nice. What? Yeah, because you've got a coffee to come with yours.
Yeah, you've got ice cream, an apple pie,
I've got like a proper dessert.
a little brownie.
Souffle. Do you want to try that? It's like a souffle.
I've got a friggin' profiterole with squirted cream.
Don't you, Moni?
Shall I go and get your pyjamas?
Nice dessert, but I shouldn't have asked for a coffee because we're going to be here for another 2 hours.
It still hasn't come yet.
We've waited half an hour for coffee. We don't drink it. We asked for decaf, but it tastes very strong.
Well, he brought one out and it wasn't decaf, and he took it back and he's brought this, and it's like tar.
I know we seem like we're moaning, but the food has been beautiful. But
Food's amazing.
it's just a really long night now.
Now we're waiting for another half an hour for Bill.
I've always been good at moonwalk. But we can't sleep, so we've got the lights out and we're going to have a party.
I'll have a glass of wine.
Yeah, do.
Good morning, guys. It's the next morning after our very, very, very delicious but very, very slow meal. I was just thinking that poor waiter last night was running around, he was sweating, kept apologising. They need more staff in there. Anyway, it's what time?
Is that what you were just thinking about?
It was actually, because you were talking to your mum about it. So today we're off into Luxembourg City. Fun fact, Luxembourg has a town, has a city called Luxembourg City, which is Luxembourg within
But
Luxembourg.
they just call it Luxembourg here. So
Yeah.
we're off to Luxembourg in Luxembourg, but we call it Luxembourg City.
It's just Luxembourg.
Does it say it on here?
Yeah, look here. Oh, it does actually say Luxembourg City map.
Right.
So,
it is actually a really tiny city. I can't believe how small it is. We've had French villages that are bigger than this place.
Apparently this country is the richest country in the world.
Per quota.
Yeah, and all
Yeah.
like the top tech
eBay.
companies have their headquarters here, so they don't have to pay as much tax.
Tax dodging.
Yeah.
So we're actually going on the scooters today. So Luxembourg has no rules regarding scooters. They're free to use. Germany, you can use them if you get them insured. You don't have to insure them here. Different countries have different rules. I know Netherlands are the same as the UK. They're not legislated yet. They're still waiting for other countries to do it to see how it goes.
And another great thing about Luxembourg is all their public transport is free.
Yes.
Because it's such a rich country. Why don't we just get a bus outside and just
Because I want to be able to come back when I want.
It is quite good to have Madge and Mateo, and we haven't used them for ages, to be fair.
I'm looking forward to getting on her.
And her? Yours is Mateo?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Mine's Madge.
Is it?
Mine's Madonna and Madge.
I'll get on Mateo
Yours
then.
is Mateo. Do keep getting a few comments about why we're not getting helmets on when we on the scooters, and yes, a couple of times we haven't used them if it's just been like a 5 minute
pedestrian.
If it's pedestrian 5 minute thing, but we've got these which we're wearing today, and we wear them if it's a long trip. They're like hard hats. So instead of helmets, they've got like protection all in them, and it's just they look better than a helmet. So we can actually wear them during the day if we want to as well. Right, we've made it to the train station. Nick's just putting Madge and Mateo there, and the first thing I've noticed all the way in is there are so many like brand new buses, trains, trams everywhere. We must have passed hundreds. It must cost them millions to run their public transport, to say that it's all free. So all these people here waiting for buses and trains and trams, and they all just get on for free. So you can see there's buses coming in all the time. There's buses over there, and they're not like old buses like we have in the UK. They're all brand new buses, state of the art.
All paid for by government.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we may try to get the public transport back if they let us take folded Madge and Mateo on, just to see how it is. Just wanted to come and look in the train station because it looks beautiful. Look at that window.
New.
No.
It looks like an old church.
Look at, is that a Luxembourg chocolatier and bakery? Here's one of the trams, as you can see. They look brand new. Proper touristy at the moment. We've got Google Maps on, and we've got the paper map that we got from the campsite.
So one of the famous sites in Luxembourg is the casemates, the Bock casemates. Everybody calls them casements, but they're not, they're called casemates. And it's a series of subterranean cabins that are under the city. And I think, from memory, there's about 21,000 kilometres of these tunnels. But I'll look it up when we get there, and we'll have a good look inside.
I just pointed out to Nick that 21,000 kilometres sounded like the length of the country.
Get us back to grid. It's actually several kilometres, but I did read somewhere that, and maybe it was like AI or something like that, that said it was 21,000.
You got it wrong.
Which can't be right. Might be 21,000 feet. Entering the old part of town. So Luxembourg is on many levels. So the upper part is like the modern city area, and then down there is like the old town and all the medieval stuff, and it's that we're going to focus primarily on today.
So I was just telling you there that the ancient quarters and fortifications of the city of Luxembourg are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it became so in December 1994.
Seen a few of them this trip.
Yeah. There's the glass elevator over in the distance, just there. It's going up and down.
Oh no, that's the actual elevator, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're heading this way.
This is where the train is.
So to get into the casemates, it's €10 each, and it's a self-guided tour, which is about 45 minutes. I think you can get like guided tours if you want, but we're just going to do a self-guided one. Right, here we are, the Bock casemates. So it's quite high up. I thought it'd be like right down in the city below, but you've got to walk down to get to it. And there's the prices: €10 for adults, 8 for seniors, 5 for 4 to 12s, and 3 for under 12s.
So the actual length is not known because it's so complex, the tunnels. Most of them were built in the 17th century, and then they were made longer by the Austrians in the 18th century. A lot of them were used for fortification of the city, so soldiers were down there. It's even rumoured to have a baker's down there, horses were down there, so God knows what it was like back in the day when they were using these.
So it's 18 euros for a guided tour, and the duration is 60 minutes, and it's available in multiple languages.
I never thought about how claustrophobic it might be. It's very dim and...
Does this show how long they are or what?
It shows the entry point. It doesn't show you the tunnel. This is like the valley bottom with the river here.
Look at what we've got to go down now.
How tall is it? It's alright now.
Right, down into a cave.
So we're still quite a way above ground.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder if it actually goes underground or whether it just goes under.
We'll find out.
This, like, you know, like the landscape here, the geology here, maybe it can just go under that way, I don't know. So just in case you hadn't realised what casemates are, basically it's subterranean tunnels that go several kilometres under Luxembourg city. Like passages, like we did, what Leigh did in Cornwall, the mine, but these were all manually built in the 17th and 18th century.
Where's this bakery?
Closed in 17th century.
We don't know where we're going, we're just sort of following things.
I don't like staircases like this.
Oh, freaking hell, I can hardly get my feet on them. Bloody hell, it's getting dark down here. I can't bleeding see.
Careful, the steps, the lift will disappear.
Freaking hell, we're definitely going down now. That was the windiest, steepest stairs I've ever been on. Nick's gone ahead, I've lost him. Here he is.
I'll find it.
I hope you don't have to go back up those staircases.
I know, there's another staircase here. I don't like this.
And now we have to go all the way back up. Good job it's cool down here.
Is it straight up again? No, it's down here as well. I need to get out. I don't like that.
I know, it's not nice. That if you're claustrophobic, it's not nice.
That's the worst feeling ever, that feeling of just
Can't get out.
your mind just starts racing and then your heart starts pounding, but you can hear it and you can almost
Get out here. Get out here into open.
It's nice that it's just
Nice deep breaths, lots of fresh air here until we go back down there.
I'm doing it this time, I don't care. The problem is, there's too many people and they're not following signs. There's a one-way system and there were people coming down when it were one-way.
Yeah, it's not nice when you go to like little steps and people are coming the wrong way.
It was like it when we were doing Pisa.
Oh, it's not too bad down, it's just down to one level. Lovely and cool down here.
You know, the other thing was as well,
Well,
it was the fact that you don't know how to get out.
were we even underground there though? I still don't think.
We went down. We went way down below the river there.
But then we've just come back up and we're like miles in air. Look at that glowing thing, whatever you call them.
Like the hat.
I know. Yeah.
The sorting hat.
So it's like a maze, there's like no direction whatsoever. So if you don't like those kind of feeling that you can't get out of place and don't know where to go, then it's not for you. But have we come down them steps? Oh, can, yeah. So we just keep coming out at random viewpoints. See, we're so high, I don't think we went underground.
Did. Definitely did. Don't forget, we were up there, about 100 metres up there, and then we went down for maybe 200 steps. We won't have been far underground, but far enough to not have any daylight.
Luxembourg airport must be close as well, because I've seen a few planes taking off.
So where these cannons were was like the upper casements. The citizens must have kind of lived below and been more protected, whereas here you're almost above the city and you can see invaders coming in below. So the cannons and the guns and the army people were all defending the city from up here, protecting all the city that's down below. Looks like some kind of, oh my god, oh my god. It must be a big friggin' toilet. So that's probably how far we went down. It's hard to believe that they actually got horses in here and thousands of people from the city were hiding out in these tunnels. Even after claustrophobic. Can you imagine how warm it would be and how... God knows. I can cope with these where I can see daylight. But it's when... we've walked down here. There's a sorting hat there.
You need to continue this way.
It's so easy to get confused as to where you are.
That's the only problem, there's no map. I suppose if you had a map, you wouldn't be able to follow it either, anyway.
But
Yeah, but there's no...
a bit of a map. But I doubt you'd be able to follow that, but I don't know.
No. We're lost again. We've just come down this corridor and there's a staircase going up. So up has got to be good. So we're heading up, but it's still quite narrow and there's a lot of people and it's making me feel a bit panicked. Oh my god, the ceiling's so low here. And it's the fact that there's bars, it's making me feel trapped.
Maybe not. Maybe it's not.
It just goes round and round and round.
It is like a maze, isn't it? You know what it reminds me of? On Tom Sawyer Island in Magic Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that panics me as well. So, there is a kind of map here.
Oh, this is new. We're definitely not seeing this.
No,
Oh, look at that. Looks like they're building some new steps.
I ain't going down there, no chance. Oh god, it's getting dark. And it's getting cold, which means we're getting deeper. Oh my god, look at the cobwebs. Oh my god. Is that it? Right, I'm off back. I don't like this. Where's that staircase where it were a wider passage? I think it were down here. Yes, it is. Oh my god, look how... I don't like it, I don't like it. I need to get out.
Fine, just imagine it's a Disney castle.
I wouldn't go in a Disney castle in dungeons. Maybe in a past life I was imprisoned and that's why I hate it so much. I actually know from an experience when I was a kid why I'm claustrophobic as well. I once got wrapped in some plastic sheeting and rolled down a hill so tight that I was stuck and it was awful. Yeah, as a kid I remember laying on some plastic sheets, just playing as you do, we were going to wet them and act as a water slide, and I rolled myself up in it and rolled down a hill and it wrapped me like a cheese pasty. I was stuck in it for 15 minutes and I was screaming to everybody outside, but they thought I was just kind of screaming from enjoyment. But I was in 15 minutes of absolute terror, and that's what's made me claustrophobic, just the feeling of being trapped. But as I've got older, it's got worse. There's just more and more maps, but none of them actually link together. Oh, and it shows you there where it is in relation to the street. Oh, thank God for that.
So apparently that's just back to the exit.
You stop reading signs,
that's
you.
just back to the entrance. We've got to find the exit.
Let me read the signs. Oh, thank God for that. I always panic over these, thinking I'm going to get stuck inside. Oh, that's it, I'm free.
So that's what we've just been walking in and under. You can see the like the entrances there, the viewpoints, which we saw quite a few of. Did you enjoy that?
No, not at all.
Right, we are heading down, we think, into the old city now for a little wander and a little mooch.
So we found the elevator and we're just walking,
hopefully.
we're just walking around Old Town and just looking at some of these little cafes. There's a very mixed nationality here, isn't there?
Polish there.
Polish,
cafe.
there's Argentinian. I can smell seafood.
Oh yeah, there's an oyster place as well.
Yeah, I'm not trying oysters. It's like bogies. What's this one on the right here?
All reserved.
Yeah, but we're only staying 10 minutes. We could always sit inside. What kind of food? Let's have a look.
I don't think it's like breakfast stuff.
Ooh, creme brulee. Right, we're struggling to find something that we like. Most of it is not breakfast stuff and it's still quite early.
So we're going to go up the elevator.
Yeah, so we're going to go up this, all the way to the top, which should take us into the upper city, where there'll be a lot more choice, we believe. That's where we've just come from, right down there. And the casements were over there and we walked down. Oh my God, there's no way I'm standing on that.
Come on,
no
come
chance.
On,
you can do it, I'll just film it. Oh my God.
Get on in,
no
come on.
Oh my God. Actually, it's not as bad as it was in New York. Because in New York, you couldn't even see the road below, it was that far away. Right, so before we go and explore any more of the tourist sites, we think it's a little bit early for dinner because later on we want to try some Luxembourgish cuisine. There's a few dishes that we want to try, including a weird cheese if we can find it. But for now, we're trying to find a roastery, a coffee place, which is quite famous on a lot of vlogs that we've watched, called
like
Nope's.
Best coffee I've ever seen on the vlogs, it did.
Nope's Cafe. So we're about 5 minutes walk from there, and then we're going to go and try and find the Grand Duchy's, which we'll tell you a little bit about later's palace, because they'll be changing all the guard. I don't know what time it is, but we're just going to have a look at the palace regardless. But as we said, we'll tell you a little bit about the Grand Duchy when we've had us coffee. So here is the headquarters of PayPal and eBay. So if ever you look on the eBay website, they're registered in Luxembourg.
So they don't have to pay much tax.
Yeah.
That looks like a very grand building. We've just looked it up and there's no real historical significance. Some companies used to own it. It's called the Arbed building.
A steel company used to be their headquarters.
Right, we've made it to Nope's Cafe, which is apparently a really good coffee place in Luxembourg. So I went for it. It's really warm today. We've just walked half of the city. So I've gone for an iced latte and some banana bread.
And I got a raspberry muffin, which is the stickiest. It's almost like a blondie. And then I got a mocha frappe, which she's just made, and I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to give it a go.
Right. Frappes are sometimes a little bit too sweet for me.
It's not thick like a milkshake. It's more like a cold chocolatey coffee. It's not like a normal frappe where it's like a milkshake. It's quite milky.
Right, we're getting on one of the free trams to get to the station where Madge and Matteo are. No driver? How very futuristic.
I don't even know if this goes to the station.
No,
it just does.
Oh, it does, yeah.
There's nobody driving up there.
Yeah, there is. I can see a woman.
Fingers crossed Matt and Matteo are still there.
Right, we've just scooted here to this place behind us, which is the palace. The Grand Duchy's
I'm still
palace.
underwhelmed. I was expecting something like Buckingham Palace. It's just a building.
It is nice though.
Across from a chocolate shop.
It's a bit strange that it's just on a street, like a shopping street.
There's no security or anything like that.
No.
So this is the residence of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. So I'm going to give you some more facts about Luxembourg, including the Grand Duchy. Right, so Luxembourg is also known as the green heart of Europe. Despite its size and its major player in the global financial and economic landscape, here are some interesting facts about Luxembourg. It's got 3 languages, but they actually speak 4. 98% of it is French. The city is called Luxembourg, as well as the actual country. It's a constitutional monarch, is the government. The currency is euro. It's got approximately 650,000 residents. It covers 1,000 square miles. It borders Belgium, France and Germany. It's a major financial centre for banking and finance. It's considered to be a high standard of living and consistently ranks above other countries with the highest GDP per capita globally.
Right, so I've asked Co-Pilot for some information about the Grand Duchy, and he's called Henry, the Grand Duke of Luxembourg. He's been reigning since 2000. He was born in 1955. He's the eldest son of Grand Duke Jean, yeah, that's it.
Jean. What a tit.
He's the first cousin of King Philip of Belgium. His official title is Grand Duke of Luxembourg, and he has held this position since October 7th, 2000. So the Grand Ducal Palace, I think that's how you say it is, in Luxembourg City behind me, it serves as the official residence of the Grand Duke, where he performs most of his duties as head of state of the Grand Duchy. And I think it's the only place in the world that has a duke as the head of state.
It is. So the little booths that you can see there is where they do changing of the guard. Now it would have been nice to be able to see changing of the guard, but they only do it at this point in the year 3 more times for the rest of the year. The next one is on the 14th of September. Right now it's right at the beginning of August, and there isn't even one planned. I was expecting, as I said, I'm very underwhelmed. I was expecting something palace-like, something like Buckingham Palace, and it's just a building in front of a cafe.
Yeah,
so we can sit here and have a coffee and watch him in his window upstairs.
It is a big place.
It is massive, but it's not where you would expect a monarch to live, is it?
From the air, like from a drone or something, it looks amazing.
Maybe. Right, parked Madge and Matteo up. Can't use them too much because we've only got 3 notches left on the battery, and they've got to get us back to the campsite, which is about 6 kilometres away.
We're just going to have a mooch before we go to a place where we saw on a vlog and they had some nice food, but we're not ready for food yet, so we'll just go have a little mooch around this lovely little town.
So this kind of area of a town near the, further up from the Palace Ducal, is quite like food areas, wine bars, things like that. A lot of sort of independent shops. So we're just going to have a mooch around, probably grab
an Aperol Spritz or something.
Oh,
Yeah. Cinnamon, next level cinnamon rolls, also vegan and specialty coffee. Oh my god, look at that.
Pistachio roll.
Oh, Snicker roll.
Pistachio.
I could actually eat the Snicker roll one.
Oh my god, they look so moist. Bueno. Look at the strawberry ones. Where's the cinnamon? Ooh. Nice little wasp having a meal.
If we have one of those though, we won't want any more food later.
We can't. As much as I would love to, we've got to be good. Upper Yorkshire, they're giving away something free. We're straight in queue.
Coca-Cola Zero, I'm gagging for a drink.
I am actually thirsty. I hope it's cold. Ask for mine with ice, please.
So in Luxembourg, not only is the transportation free, the Coke's free as well.
Closest to Matalan. Need some shots. London.
There you
Temporarily closed.
Get when you get back home. Wow, this square is a busy place. They've got Pizza Hut. We've just seen a Starbucks, which is the first one I've seen in a long time. Very busy and very nice. Great vibe, isn't it? Well, just saying to Nick, it's a really nice town centre, isn't it? Just to,
It's not what I thought it were going to be.
even though it's a Saturday, it's just really nice and relaxed. There's lots of shops.
I think a band's setting up.
There's Louis Vuitton, if you want to look in there. There's
We looked at Windsor.
Gucci.
Looked at Windsor there.
And then there's all sorts of
Burger King to top it off.
Burger King, cafes, McDonald's. Right, we've come to a cafe restaurant called Dear Fergen. Probably said that completely wrong.
Completely.
And we've got some Luxembourgish dishes. We'll look at these. We've got a charcuterie board, which has got meats, and pickles, and eggs, which I'm sure Nick will like, and some very interesting cheese, which we'll show you in a minute.
What's it? How do you pronounce it?
I got a clue.
Oh, we just learned it. We've forgotten it. I think it's
then-
Kaklesh or something like that.
Cackless cheese,
It's
something
like
like that.
it's like a monument of Luxembourgish gastronomy.
Yeah.
And we've also ordered this dish, which is Jud Mat Gagan Beijon, which is a traditional dish. It's like pork, beans, potatoes. Right, this is the bit that I want to try first. It's like, ooh, that looks like flour and water.
It's like an easy spoon.
It's like a.
It's like a fondue cheese.
Is it cheesy cheese?
Very cheesy cheese, like fondue. Like you need to dip the bread in it.
Let me try it.
I'm not overly keen on it. I'm glad we didn't have that fondue the other day in Switzerland, Zurich.
So now that I've tried cold, it actually sets.
It's gone all down your chin.
It's like a.
It's like a fondue,
It's like
isn't
a brie.
it?
It's like a liquid brie. We've seen videos of where it's gone cold.
Yeah, and then it goes-
becomes quite gelatinous
Yeah.
and tangy. So we'll carve this up first.
Yeah.
And eat the meats, and we'll come back to that. See what it tastes like. Right, I'm going to try this pork, which looks a little bit like gammon. Not sure whether it's going to be salted or not. Let me just get some potatoes.
Beans, are there?
Broad beans, yeah. I'm not going to get it all on this one, so I'll just try the pork first with a bit of the.
Is that mustard?
Yeah. It's not gammon. It's like a very thick ham. And the beans are quite. It's almost like a minestrone soup with the beans in. It's quite nice.
I just said to Nick, I'm just going to try some of this tuna. It's not tuna, it just looks like tuna.
It's beef. It's a beef salad.
Beef with pickles by the looks of it.
Yep.
It's cold. It's nice, it's a little weird.
Sounds delicious.
Because it actually just tastes a bit like tuna.
It tastes like tuna.
It's the consistency of tuna, but it's not. It is beef, but it is quite nice actually.
And then you've got some little gherkins, salads, eggs, and things like that.
I bet it's nicer.
Oh, it's beginning to set.
Is this not? I don't understand what you're supposed to do with the cheese.
Eat it.
Just no, but like put things on it like that.
I think you dip your meats in it or dip your bread in it and things like that. It's a bit like you said, like a fondue cheese. Lee's going to try the pork with the beans. The beans are a bit salty, but it's nice.
That pork is amazing.
You would expect it to taste like gammon and be quite salty, but it's not. It's like a thick boiled ham.
It reminds me of
like a German dish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buon appetito.
Thank you very much. Great.
Thank you.
It really reminds me of like a German dish, like you need a big beer with it. What do you think?
Oh, that'd be nice. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that ham joint at Christmas, and we cut them thick slice.
That's beautiful. And this cheese.
He's discovered how to eat it
Yes,
now.
it's best with the bread, like a fondue.
I want it to go cold so I can see what it looks like when it's set, because it's quite gelatinous and gloopy. You can have the eggs, thanks. So that one was popular.
Very beautiful though.
This one is more like just like meats and
nice.
salads. I'm a little disappointed with the cheese because the videos that we saw was like more like a transparent, almost like taffy.
Like toffee, yeah.
Like taffy toffee when they're making it, right, really stretchy.
I'm kind of glad it didn't go like that though.
I think it's because it's too hot.
It's great with the bread though.
But it's just got a very creamy taste to it, and it's not. It smells almost earthy, a bit like brie.
That altogether has been one of my favourite meals of this trip. Actually, I've really.
It's not got any weird flavours, has it? It's got familiar flavours, but just the different assemblements of the
I've really enjoyed it.
the porks and beans and things like that. So this is basically a traditional Luxembourgian dish.
So all that food and the drinks, we just had water.
It's expensive.
Expensive, I think, about 59.50 euros.
That's
But
expensive.
I've really enjoyed that. I didn't expect it to be one of my favourite meals, but I think it really was. I loved it.
He's never stopped eating since
I know.
It's still. He's took the place away and he's now on to bread.
Bread.
Really, really enjoyed that food.
Did you like that?
Nick wasn't
You
as
should have
gone in
said.
it as I was, but I
should have said.
absolutely loved it. So now when we talk about this road trip, I was saying what was the favourite food, I'm going to be talking about that one all the time.
It didn't amaze me with the
Ooh,
flavours.
I thought it was beautiful.
I was really looking forward to the cheese and I thought it was very average.
That's your problem. You were just going for the cheese because he liked the look of it when we saw it on vlogs.
It was like taffy toffee, but
then-
that was melted and it was like running.
Loved it all.
It wasn't super strong, it was more like a creamy brie, like a cross between a camembert and a brie but melted.
Well, the last scene was us eating. Now it's a few hours later and we're eating again.
We've actually been for a drink at the bar as well.
Yeah, we went for a drink at the bar. We've not been vlogging. And we've just got this Chinese from a local Chinese shop. A chicken curry.
A local Chinese shop, you mean a takeaway?
Yeah, takeaway. So we thought we'd have it out at the side of the van. We've got some music on.
Ooh, delicious.
Is it?
It's not like a curry that you expect. It's tangy like vinegary.
Join us on the next vlog when we head to our next country, Belgium, and we explore the beautiful city of Bruges.